After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At their own 22-yard line. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Brady. Fighting through pressure.
Not really doing no shit like that. Oh, let me get that.
Deep.
Let me get that.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
That might be a touchdown. Get out of here. Oh.
And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Buccaneers.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Rams 7, Buccaneers 0.
Second and 11 now. Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
Got a man open, it's Tyler Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down. They needed 3, he doubled that, he got 6.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
We'll take 3.
Gay's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Ndamukong Suh, recently a member of these Rams, with the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. Touchdown, Rams! Cam Akers. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball.
Best defensive
Every
player in
snap.
the league, bro.
Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. On play action, now Brady.
Come here.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up
Come
at
here.
35. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. He'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on in that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot before half for Brady. And that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I returned after the break.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Throwing again on second down. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Get out the way, big boy.
Not much running room. Down to the 32. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
There you go.
Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
The man not done yet.
Him at the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 64 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Sony Michel taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams just can.
Man, don't quit. Come on, dog. Finish the game. Man, just finish the game, dog. You never know what can happen, cuz. I hear you, dog. Good game, though. Good game. I've been getting bust up, man, for the last 2 days, cuz, so it happens, man. I'm telling you, man, this game be tripping sometimes, bro. It be tripping sometimes. My last 4 games, I did nothing but throw picks. My last 4 games. This is the first game I've won in 4 games, dog.
Continue to pour it on.
It be happening, dog. It just be a mess.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Nope. Especially when that momentum kick in. That's the only reason why I don't like this game, because of that momentum. When that thing be, that momentum stuff be kicking in, man, it tear the game up.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Anything's supposed to be possible in a game of football, but I mean, it's just
touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Fournette, a first down carry. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
There's something else, though.
And it'll be second down.
Something else. If we don't win this Super Bowl this year, dog, I don't know. I might lose my shit.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
My bad.
Rob Gronkowski, 51 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, Those tight ends are often former wide receivers or
catch
maybe
that
even
now.
sometimes bigger running
Come on,
backs.
man.
They just put them in a position to get a great matchup
right.
and make
Got
plays
that.
like that.
So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Come
Well, I guess
on
they felt
now.
like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type
Eric
of a play
Weddle
when they
with
try
his
the
no
onside
hair
kick
having
and it
ass.
works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
And boy, another
Hello,
ill-advised
there,
throw
Jones.
there as that will wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
That's coming.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Got them all out there. Miller, let it blow.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. On play action, it's Brady.
Give me that.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers.
There he goes.
Damn,
Right side.
Damn,
And he's
damn.
going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Damn. And I ain't
So
got
there,
no run
Charles,
game,
I mean, a
dog.
situation
I
where
really
it didn't
don't.
matter how far he had to run.
I
He
ain't never
was
had no
not
run
gonna
game
be
like
denied,
this.
and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Oh, man, open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st down, Fournette going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage as he'll wind up losing a yard on the play.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield? Well, it went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for him. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That throw by Brady incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. weren't able to do so on that play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Quick completion here to Johnson. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, you hold him short of the marker. You've got the turnover on downs and then roughing the passer.
That celebration was cut short, wasn't it? Went from raised hands to slumped shoulders as a result of that penalty.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Brady. To Evans on the slant. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And now here's another interception.
Jump up in there, baby. Get up in there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Defense is
return for a Rams touchdown.
Damn.
Gay is on for the point after. Now this one was
really
over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by David Long. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
And Donald misses sacks.
On first down, Akers. Room here to run. There he goes, left side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And now here's another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
Yeah, and I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On second down, Akers. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 162 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
1st and 10 at the 34.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing here, Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
If I could get it.
They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. To throw is Stafford. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Send me a request, man. We'll play again sometime.
Well, in this one, probably had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points, and then the kickoff did.
God damn.